It is so fresh. It's in great shape. And for those of you who've been to Munich and been to the Augustiner Brau Keller, I mean, this is the beer that I get more people asking me about than any other, I think, from Munich overall. So let's give it a nice little pour. You can see that it is a very light golden colored beer. Hell means light in German. Dunkel means dark. So this is their light lager. So a Helles lager is going to be kind of one step on the less bitter side of a Pilsner. So they're related. There's just going to be a little bit more malt character. It's going to be a little softer in a Hell than you would get from a Pilsner, which would be a little bit more crisp. Sometimes you get some minerality in a Pilsner as well, and just a little bit, yeah, a bit of a bite in a Pils, where this one really, you're going to be getting a ton of that light malt character. So smelling it, yes, I stick my nose right in there. Sometimes I'll have a big dollop of foam right on there. Totally okay. Boy, I said let's smell it, but look at that clarity. I mean, there's clear beer and then there's brilliantly clear beer. This is a brilliantly clear beer. And smelling it, baked bread, baked light bread, white bread, but not Wonder Bread, like homemade baked white bread. The color of the beer is going to indicate what kind of malt character you're getting from it. And darker beers are going to have darker malt characteristics to it. Just like as you toast a piece of bread and you turn up that dial, the toast gets darker, and as it gets darker, the flavors change. Exact same thing with beer. So just from looking at this beer, you know kind of what to expect. Lighter, bready characteristics. Absolutely beautiful. Just a hint of like a light herby quality to it, which would be the hops. Very restrained in a Helles. And this is not a sipping beer. This is a drinking beer, this style of beer. So I'm just going to take a nice big sip. Well, a nice big drink, I should say. It's like 90 degrees out today in Chicago, and this is the beer I want to be drinking. It goes down so easily, but even though it goes down just as easy as a big commercial light lager would, it drinks just as easy, but there's just a little more flavor there. I'm left with a, not sweet at all, but a dry, bready character. Not the crust, I'm talking about that inner, nice, fresh baked bread. I mean, when you drink beers like this, you realize why this style of beer, this light, pale lager, I don't want to call it light lager, this pale lager has dominated the world. Absolutely beautiful. One of the best examples in the entire world of a Helles lager, which really a lot of U.S. beers call themselves, like Bud and